Hi guys, this is a step-by-step video guide to teach you how to create a appointment schedule and then all the way up to adding guests to the any bookings made during the appointment schedule. So first of all, you want to create a Google Workspace account through the university website in order to enable this feature. And then after the registration, you can log into Google with the new Google Workspace account. And on the Google Calendar page, on the right-hand corner, you can see the Google Calendar page. You can go to the settings, this little icon right here. And then on the left sidebar under General, you can see a section called Appointment Schedule. So you want to tick this checkbox right here. And then after you enable this feature, you can create the new appointment schedule. So you may also want to create a new calendar for this appointment schedule. So you can go to the settings again. And then under general, you can see add a calendar. And then you can create a new calendar. And let's say you name it something. So you can see that the new calendar has been created. And then we can go back to the main page, and from here on you can create a new appointment schedule. Okay, so let's say we go to the second guide, and then so on the first step we can see that we can first name the new appointment schedule and provide an appointment duration for each appointment. So let's go to the appointment schedule. Since I've created one, also let's create a new one for showcase. So you can see that here. So you can first name the appointment schedule. So let's say this is a device booking for some courses. And then the default appointments duration is a 1 hour per appointment. So let's keep it 1 hour. And then we can set up the weekly schedule, and you can also have separate sections on a single date. So you can see that the default setting is 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. From Monday to Friday. So let's say you want to have another section, let's say from 6 to 7 on Friday. And then you can also adjust maybe on Tuesday you will be only available from 9 to 4. So on the third step, you can set the start and end dates for this appointment schedule, or simply you can just select available now so the bookings can be made upon finishing setting up the whole appointment schedule. So you can see here, scheduling window. So let's keep it available now. And then on the fourth step, you can set the maximum time in advance that an appointment can be booked. So you can also set the minimum time before the appointment starts that it can be booked to prevent some last minute booking. So you can see that here, the maximum time in advance is 60 days and the minimum time before the appointment start is 4 hours. So and then on the next step, we have the option for buffer time between each appointment slot and option for maximum bookings per day. You can see it right here. So in the next section, we can check for availability by comparing different calendars, and any busy times on the selected calendars will be removed for booking. And this feature is mainly to provide a timetable that is available to all the responsible guests, and in this case, it is the TAs. And there will be a separate guide for this part, so I will skip this section first. Also, on this adjusted availability, you can indicate times that you are available for specific dates. So let's say you are not available on the 6th of April, and then you can just add this to the appointment schedule and indicate that, I'm not free during this time period. Okay, so on the next page, so you can see that you can add some description onto the appointment schedule, and the notes will appear on the booking page and in the confirmation emails. So for the next section, we can then customize the booking form that people use to book an appointment, and we have the name and the email address as the default input. So while we can add some custom item later, so you can see here, you can have the first name, the last name, and the email address of the one who made the booking. And maybe you want to have also the, for example, lab session, and maybe perhaps a student number, student ID, like this. Okay, so and then lastly, we have the confirmation email reminders. So you can set when to send the email reminders to the student who made the booking before the appointment starts. You can see it right here. So the default is 1 day before the appointment starts. Okay, so here we are at the third guide for the appointment schedule setting. So this guide is about adding the TA to the appointments made. So in this example, we have one TA responsible for 1 week. So firstly, each TA will send you their available time slot by sharing their calendar with you. So you should receive an email in the Gmail. Simply press add this calendar. So in this case, we have received a email like this, and then we can proceed to press this add this calendar. So you can see this person wants to, let's say this TA wants to share a calendar called testing TA2 with us. So we can simply press add this calendar. So you can see that we have the calendar called testing TA2 right here. So after the adding the TA's calendar to your page, we can then go to the appointment schedule edit page by clicking this small logo right here. We can then edit, and we can then scroll down to the calendars checked for availability section, and then you can check it. So you can see you can check with the testing TA tools. So let's say we have testing TA1 because it is more simple for the showcase. So let's say the testing TA1. So let's say you can create a time slot from here. Okay. So let's say this is the for the testing TA1 calendar. Okay. Then you can go back to the appointment schedule. Okay. So here you can check the testing TA1 calendar. And you can see that since the testing TA1 calendar have includes a time slot which is from 12 to 1 p.m. on the 5th of April. So this time slot will be automatically removed from this appointment schedule, and then later on you can see that in the booking page of this appointment schedule. So let's have this for now. And then we can then proceed to this link to create a new project, and we can just simply press create as the step is used to enable some API for the next step. So we can go to this link. Okay, so you can simply just create a new project, but I've already created one, so let's go back. And then after that, we can go to this link to enable this calendar API. Okay, so we can have this one. We can click enable. Okay, so you can see that the status is saying enabled. And then we can go to this link and create a script to add the TA to any appointments made. So we can go to this link. Okay. Then after that, we can add the calendar API to our scripts. So before that, we will want to create a new project. Okay, we name it and then after that we can add a services. So here you scroll down all the way up to this Google Calendar API, and then we click add. And after a while, you can see that this calendar will be shown under the bar of services, under this services section. So next, we want to copy the following code and paste it to the code editor right here. So you go to this link. Okay. So you can see right here. So I will explain every part of this code. So first, we got this function. So and then we want to replace this part. So every this variable you can see here, each of these represents different TA's email. So let's say you have one TA for 1 week. So I assume you will have up to 13 TAs. So you can simply just create another variables or like this. This simply just copy the line above and then replace the number, and then further replace the email with the TA who is responsible for that week's with his email or with her email. Okay, and then after that, so the following part of this code is to indicate the calendar ID and the start date and end date for different weeks from week 1 to week 13. So you can see here for the calendar ID. So let's go back to the calendar page. So you can see that we have the appointment schedule set up in the calendar of testing connect Google Form plus Google Sheet. So you can go to the calendar, and then we go to the settings and sharing. We scroll down all the way to integrate calendar. So you can see you can obtain the calendar ID in this section. So you want to copy it, and then you want to post it to this within the double quotation mark. Okay. So and about the start date of and the end date. So in this case, the code is working like this. So the start date represents from the 00:00. So which means like this. So basically, it starts from, so let's say in this case the 27th of March. So it starts from the 27th of March from the uh, 00:00, and the end date indicates the end of this the starting time of this 31st of March. So actually, this indicates that the week 1 is from the start of 27th of March all the way up to the 30th of March, 11:59. So you want to note that the end date is excluded from the week. So in this example, if you want the date to be 37th to the 30th of March, so you should always define the end date, in this case, this variable, this line, to be the 31st of March, so that it is always 1 day later than the exact end date of that week. Okay, so after that, we can then create a new trigger. So you can go to the left sidebar, you can go to the triggers, and then you can add a trigger. So you want to have this one, the function, and then you can under the select event source, you want to select from calendar, and then it is chat calendar updated, and then it will automatically be triggered. So and then you want to enter your Google Workspace account, your email account right here, and then after that you can save it, and it is all done.